Bismillah Rahman Rahim. My name is KamiL EsmaiL. I will be presenting here with the reproductive system or the development of reproductive system or the embryology of reproductive system. So welcome. I will try to make it very short and precise with the minimum possible time. So welcome. The development of genital system, we will see about the five very important parts. The first one is actually about the development of gonads. The second one is actually about the development of ovary, the fight of gubernaculum, and the fate of genital ducts, which will be actually about the two genital ducts will be there, mesonephric and paramesonephric ducts, and also the external genitalia. First of all, I will give you hint outline from each of these ones, and we'll see about the slides. Okay, the first one is, I think, is the first one is okay, let us see the first one. As I have already mentioned, the first one is actually about the development of gonads. The development of gonads, also actually about the development of gonads. The first of all, actually, let's see about how the gonads include male testes and the female ovaries. So the development of gonads, the site of the development. First of all, the site of development of gonads, it is the genital ridge, which is located in the posterior abdominal wall. The posterior abdominal genital ridge is the site for development of gonads. On especially located in the posterior abdominal wall, which is in between mesonephros, which is where the future kidney will develop. The future kidney, it is where the future kidney develops, and the dorsal mesentery actually it is between. So this is the site of development of the gonads. The site of development of gonads actually is located on the genital ridge, the posterior abdominal wall, located on the posterior abdominal wall, which is between two areas, which is the mesonephros, which is where the future kidney develops, and the dorsal mesentery. This is about the site of development. And now actually about the development of gonads include two stages. These two stages are two stages of gonad development. The first one is actually about indifferential stage, and a different stage. Different stage is actually 4th to 7th week. In this stage, it is 4th to 7th week of the development. Testes and ovaries appear the same. There is no differentiation, so that's why it's called indifferential stage. This is due to the 4th week to 7th week. The second one is about the differential stage. The differential stage is up to starting from the 7th week up to that ones. After the 7th week means, so the gonads develops testes and ovaries. It is differentiated two different parts, testes and ovaries. It forms due to what? Due to the presence or absence of what? Due to the presence or absence of Y chromosomes. This Y chromosomes has test determining factor. This determining factor, as you know, Y chromosome in male, actually there is a 44 chromosomes, in which the 44 or 22 pairs of 44 chromosomes are autonomous, are actually what? A non-sex determining, plus what? XY. This is sex determining. So due to this Y, it is actually the infant will become male, and the female, as you know, 22 pairs or 44 non-sex determining factor, and XX. There is no Y, so there is no test determining factor, so this will be female. So this is how gonads differentiate. I think this is actually what you get my point. The first stage of actually the development actually of the embryology of this one is actually, first of all, site of development is genital ridge, the posterior abdominal wall, which is between actually mesonephros, with the future where the future kidney will develop, and also the dorsal mesentery. This is actually the site. Now there's two stages of development of gonads is indifferential stage and differential stage. Different stages, 4th to 7th week, where testes and ovaries are the same. There's no differentiation for them. So that's the first stage. For the second stage is a different stage or differentiated stage, which is actually above actually the 7th week. The gonads actually about to develop testes and ovaries in differentiated parts due to the presence or absence of what? Y chromosome. Why this is very important? Because it has test determining factor. This test determining factor is actually, if it is X, 44, they are the same non-sex determining actually about chromosomes. But in spite of the fact that X, Y, if there is Y, there is actually what test determining factor. So the infant or the neonate War will be actually male, and actually if it is X, it will be female. That's all about actually the first part. So thank you for okay. Let us see how the gonars develops, the development of gonars, as well as actual is see that is actually the development of what is it? Development of gonars develop from three sources. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Last time we have been discussing about the development of gonars. The development of gonars, where the gonars develops, the differentiation stage and the indifferentiated stage we have seen. So where is at the site of the development? It is genital ridge in the posterior abdominal wall between mesonephros and dorsal mesentery. And also actually about the two stages of development, where actually about the development, differentiated and indifferentiated stage. The differentiated stage and indifferentiated stage, it is the 4th to 7th week. So in the 4th to 7th week there was the similarity for testes, similar appearance of actual testes and ovaries, and this differentiated stage is actually about when the gonars develop into differentiated testes and ovaries, where the testes and ovaries are different. They don't appear similar due to actually the presence or absence of what? Y chromosomes. Due to Y chromosomes have what? TDF, test determining function. So now let us see actually about the three sources of actually the development of gonars. The three sources are ceromic epithelium, the connective tissue stroma, and the primordial germ cell. How they develop in the ovaries. Ceromic epithelium develops the ovarian follicle of the ovaries, and also the intestines. Ceromic epithelium forms seminiferous tubules. The seminiferous tubules is formed from the ceromic epithelium. Okay. The other thing is, connective tissue. The ovary develops connective tissue stroma. In males or testes, it forms actually the connective tissue stroma and actually Leydig cells. The Leydig cells, you know what the Leydig cells. And the third one is the primordial germ cell. The primordial germ cell in the ovary it forms ogonia, and then in actually male it forms actually what? In male it forms actually what? Actually spermatogonia. This is actually what are the three sources of the development of gonars. The ceromic epithelium forms ovarian follicle and the seminiferous tubules of testes and ovaries respectively. The connective tissue stroma forms actually what? In the ovary it forms connective tissue stroma. In the testes it forms connective tissue stroma, as well as that of the Leydig cells. The Leydig cells forms from there. And also actual Sertoli cells from actual cell between Sertoli cells is also development in Sertoli cells. Primordial germ cell form Ordonia and spermatogonia and Ogonia and spermatogonia. This is actually the first actual the development. So number two is actually the descent of the ovaries. So let us see the descent of the ovaries. The descent of the ovaries. Number two. So let us see the development of right. Let us see the development of the descent of the ovaries. Number two is the descent of ovaries. Ovaries descends, as you know, actually the ovaries and testes develop in the abdomen, and actually they descend due to actually what reasons. So abdomen descended from the abdomen to the ovaries, descended from the abdomen to pelvis by a band. There is a band actually connecting by the band called gubernaculum. The gubernaculum descends along the descendants of the ovaries from the abdomen to pelvis. The second one is the ovary does not descend outside the pelvis. Cannot go actually outside the pelvis towards the thigh or towards the leg. Due to what? Due to the attachment of water. Due to the attachment of the gubernaculum. This 2 points is very important for the descending of the ovary. There is actually about the derivatives of gubernaculum and derivatives. The derivatives of gubernaculum. The derivatives of gubernaculum include actually about round ligament of the ovary, round ligament of ovary, and actually round ligament of what? Round ligament of uterus of ovary and round ligament of uterus. These are actually about the female derivatives of actually gubernaculum. Actually about due to descending of actually in the descending of the ovaries, you must know actually about these 2 points. The ovary descends from the abdomen to pelvis, by the band called gubernaculum. The ovary does not descend outside the pelvis. So one of the reasons for the gubernaculum is actually about the impermeability for the descend outside the pelvis. So the ovary does not descend outside the pelvis due to the arrangement of the gubernaculum. This is one of the major actual functions of the major functions of the gubernaculum. So the second. Okay, let us go to the third one. In this topic, you have seen the development of gonads, fates of the gubernaculum, and descendant of ovaries. Now let us see the development of genital ductus. And the genital ductus, there are two very important genital ductus here. Mesonephric ductus and the paramesonephric ductus are the two main types. Okay, the two main types. Okay, the two main types are mesonephric ductus is the first one, and paramesonephric. They are pairs, by the way. Mesonephric ducts, let us see one by one. Mesonephric ducts, there are two mesonephric ducts. Mesonephric ductus is also known as Wolffian ductus. They form male genital ductus. Majorly the male genital duct. There will be some little differentiation for female, and actually what you see each one, but now it is actually for male genital tract. It's also known as Wolffian duct. It is pair. It's not one. It is pairs. Two mesonephric ducts. It is from the medulla. So you can remember here, M W. You see. So it means simply M cube W. Remember this one. It is mesonephric ductus. It is for male. It is from the medulla, but it is also known as what? Wolffian ducts. So male. M cube W is actually one of the abbreviations you can remember simply. Paramesonephric ductus is also pair. Two mesonephric ductus. It is also known as Mullerian ductus. It is also known as, don't confuse the 3M with this one. This is Mullerian ductus, is another name for paramesonephric ductus. Its form is for female genitals majorly, but there will be some little differentiation for male genital tract, but majorly it's for female reproductive action. But it is actually from where? From the cortex. This is actually the two differences between paramesonephric and mesonephric duct. Mesonephric is also known as Wolffian duct. It is for actually majorly for what? Male genital tract. It is from where? It's developed from the medulla, and also actually about two paramesonephric intestinality site B, also known as Mullerian duct. It forms female genital tract. It actually it's also develops from the cortex, not actually from the medulla. So the most important thing you should remember here is that it is for medulla. It is medulla. Okay, you see. Okay, it is. This is actually for mesonephric duct. It's also known as Wolffian duct. It forms the male. It's actually male genital tract. It's also from where? From actually about from medulla. What about paramesonephric? It's also known as Wolffian ductus. It is also known as Wolffian ductus, and also it's also known as Wolffian duct. It's also known as Wolffian duct. It's also known as Wolffian ductus. And as well as you should also remember here this was for female genital tract. It is from where? From the cortex. That one from the medulla. That's the two major difference for these ones is M cube W. Don't confuse this M with this M, Mullerian ductus. So you should remember that way. So two very important cells are here. Leydig cells and also actually about that of what? Sertoli cells. These two cells also you should remember carefully. The first one is actually the Leydig cells. Leydig cells of testes. Leydig cells of what? Leydig cells of testes. They secrete what? Testosterone. They secrete. Leydig cells secrete testosterone. You'll see this one in your physiology how it forms actual testosterone. But for time being now, trust me, it actually about Leydig cells of testes produce testosterone. What's testosterone? It is male inducing factor. So Leydig cell forms testosterone. This testosterone is mainly used for male inducing factor. So Leydig cell is for male. Well, Leydig cell also stimulates the development of Mullerian duct, not Mullerian, mesonephric duct. It's actually what this W is actually mesonephric duct. It is mesonephric duct. This means mesonephric duct. Mesonephric. Don't confuse this M with Mullerian duct like I did. minutes ago. So now, so the most important thing here is that actually about Leydig cell stimulate the production of testosterone, and the testosterone is male inducing factor. Leydig cell also stimulate the development of Mullerian ductus to form what? Mullerian ductus to form male genital tract. So male genital tract, as you have already seen, actually about Mullerian mesonephric duct, mesonephric ductus. Leydig cell stimulate the development of mesonephric duct to form male genital. As you have seen here, mesonephric duct to form male genital. This is actually about Leydig cell produce Leydig cell what? Due to the fetal cell, Leydig cell stimulate the development of mesonephric ductus to form male genital tract. So Leydig cell is two very important one. The first one is actually about two very important actual importance for testosterone is one it actually stimulate the testosterone, which is actually about male inducing factor, and number two is actually Leydig cell stimulate the development of mesonephric duct to form what? Male genital tract. This is actually about the two very important for what? Leydig cells. Now let's say actually about Sertoli cell. Sertoli cell of testis produce what? Mullerian inhibiting substance. Mullerian inhibit. What's Mullerian? Mullerian, like you have seen, it is actually the other name of para-mesonephric, which is for female. So it inhibits actually what? Mullerian inhibiting substance. So it inhibits female. Inhibits the development of para-mesonephric. Para-mesonephric is very important for what? The production of female genital what? Tract. So this is the two very important cells, actually Leydig cells and the Sertoli cells. Leydig cell, two very important ones, testosterone induced substance, and also it's actually about the stimulate the development of mesonephric duct to form male genital tract. So Sertoli cells of testis, Mullerian, it produces Mullerian inhibiting substance. This Mullerian substance inhibit the development of what? Para-mesonephric. As you already know, Mullerian and the para-mesonephric, they have the same, they are the same but different actual names. So para-mesonephric is also known as Mullerian duct, Mullerian is also known as para-mesonephric. So Sertoli cell inhibits female genital tract formation. So this is very important. XX, what's XX? It is a female. No Y chromosome, because you have already seen for the development of gonads, Y chromosomes induce TDF, test determining factor. So no, there is no testis, there is no Mullerian because there is no Leydig cell, because there is no Sertoli substance, there is no Mullerian inhibiting substance. So it develops what? Para-mesonephric. Due to these reasons, because the lack, it is three very important parts, they develop actually para-mesonephric. So to form female what? Female genital tract. The other thing is actually that is all about the two cells and also about the two ducts. Mesonephric ductus, para-mesonephric. You have seen the difference between. Leydig cells has two importances: testosterone, stimulate testosterone, male inducing substance, and also actually about there is Mullerian, development of Mullerian. What about Sertoli cells? It inhibits the female genital tract, which is by inhibiting Mullerian inhibiting or para-mesonephric substance. Female produce para-mesonephric due to what? The lack of three things. One, there is no Y chromosome, there is no testis, there is no Mullerian inhibiting substance or Sertoli cells. Mullerian inhibiting substance, other means actually this means it is Sertoli cells due to lacks, due to the absence of what? Absence of Sertoli cells. Due to the absence of Sertoli cells. Why? There is no testis. There is no actual testis. There is no actual and here actually there is no test determining factor, because Y chromosome is used in the test portion. There is no Leydig cells. So due to that reason, it forms as well. The derivatives of para-mesonephric is para-mesonephric in female. The first one is a female. In female, number one, para-mesonephric is classified into two types. The upper and the middle part of para-mesonephric forms uterine tube. It forms uterine tube. What about para-mesonephric lower part? And uterovaginal canal, lower parts can be classified into two: uterus and vagina. So it can be classified in uterovaginal or lower part of para-mesonephric can be classified into two: cranial and the caudal part. Cranial forms the uterus, and the caudal forms 1/3 of the vagina. 1/3 of the vagina. This is very important part of it. So in para-mesonephric in female can be classified into two: upper and the middle part forms uterine tube, and the lower part sometimes in the uterovaginal canal forms two types: cranial and caudal part. Cranial forms the uterus, and the canal forms 1/3 of the vagina, or actually you can see this one. So the development of the vagina can be classified into two: upper part and the lower part. Upper part, like you have already seen here, it is from the para-mesonephric ducts or Mullerian duct in the especially where in uterovaginal, especially where especially in the caudal part, especially in the caudal part of what? Uterovaginal part of the canal. So the upper part forms from paramesonephric, especially where? Especially uterovaginal part, uterovaginal canal. Especially where? Especially like you have already seen here, especially the caudal, especially the caudal. So this is the very important part. And the lower part forms from the urogenital sinus, the lower part of the vagina, deforms. So the deformity of the vagina, upper part and the lower part, paramesonephric duct or Mullerian ductus, especially where? Especially uterovaginal duct, especially the caudal part. What about the lower part? Lower part from urogenital sinus, endoderm, urogenital sinus. So in male, like we have already seen, paramesonephric ductus majorly produce female genital tract, but especially some very important parts actually of male tract. So especially paramesonephric ductus in male, it degenerates. It has no role except two ends. Except these two ends. These two ends include upper part and what? The lower part. The upper part form what? The upper part appendix of what? Testis. The appendix of testis. What about the lower part? Prosthetic utricle. So in male, paramesonephric duct degenerates except two ends. These two ends are what? The upper end and the lower end. The upper end forms the appendix of testis, and the lower end forms prosthetic of utricle. So derivatives of that's all about the derivatives of paramesonephric ductus. Paramesonephric in male and the female. In female, upper and the middle parts forms the uterine tube. The lower is classified into two: cranial and caudal. Cranial forms uterus, and the caudal forms 1/3 of the uterus, or 1/3 of the vagina, I think. So the development of the vagina, upper and the lower part. Upper form from the paramesonephric ductus, and the lower forms from what? Urogenital sinus, especially the endoderm. In male, it actually degenerates. It degenerates except what? Two ends. These two ends are upper and the lower end. The upper end is sometimes known as appendix of testis, and produces appendix of the testis, and the lower end produces prostatic utricle. This is the now that has good. The second one. The second duct is mesonephric duct. The second one is actually what? Mesonephric ductus. So the second one is the derivatives of mesonephric ductus. In both male and the female, number one, mesonephric ductus has three differentiation. The first one is in both male and the female. The second one is in female only, and the third one is in male only. In mesonephric ductus, in both male and the female, the mesonephric ductus was two very important: ureter and the collecting tube of the kidney produced from the mesonephric duct of both male and the female, and also about the trigon or the base of what? Urinary bladder. So three things differentiate from the both male and the female from where? Mesonephric ductus. One, the ureter. One, the collecting tubes of the kidney. Two, and the base of what? Urinary bladder. These three differentiate both male in both what? In both male and the female. Differentiation of that of mesonephric ductus. So in female, mesonephric ductus degenerates, because as you have already seen, mesonephric ductus is only for what? Male. Remember, mesonephric ductus by MQW. Mesonephric ductus from medulla, only for male, mostly for male, okay? And then sometimes Wolvian ductus is W. So like that of you have seen there, mesonephric ductus it degenerates in male, except two ends, like that of actually what? Paramesonephric ductus in male degenerates except two ends, like that of these ones. Female also degenerates except two ends. The upper end forms epophoron. Epophoron, same as the that of actually what? That is very important actually. The lower end is actually forms Gartner's duct, which forms cyst, and that is a Gartner's duct. Epophoron. Now in male, as you have already seen MQW, this mesonephric is majorly for male. So Mullerian duct forms Mullerian duct system, like the appendix of epididymis. Don't confuse epididymis of appendix of epididymis and appendix of. This is a very important question. Appendix of epididymis is formed from the mesonephric duct, but appendix of testis is that of the two ends that does not degenerate. Appendix of testis. This is very important. Like appendix of testis is formed from the upper end of what? Paramesonephric. But in the reality, appendix of epididymis is formed the Mullerian ductus, epidermis, fast difference, seminal, physical, and ejaculatory ducts. This concludes our section. This concludes our section of actually what Mullerian and parameter in general. Genital duct system. In general, development of genital duct system. Mesonophyll and mesonophyll, the two cells, Leydig cells and Sertoli cells, you should know. And also actually you should know the difference of parameter in male and in female. And also actually you should know actually about that of derivatives of parameter 3. The first one is in both male and female. In female also, and also in male also. This one concludes our discussion for that ones. And also we see details for the last one will be actually about the development of what? The last one will be the development of external genital tracts for both male and female. So we'll see that one. So let us see the last part of actually about our section here, our section of the reproductive system of genital system, the development of reproductive system, or the embryology of reproductive system. It's the last part, which is the development of external genital, the development of what? External genitalia. So now let us see. It develops from 3 sources. It develops from where? It develops from 3 sources. So the 3 sources are here. Medial swelling. Again, I shall about that of medial swelling, sometimes known as genital tubercle. This is very important. Genital tubercle. The medial swelling sources include medial swelling, 1, urethral folds, and the 3 is last one is actually 2, genital labial swelling. So now let us see. Medial swelling or genital tubercle. In male it forms the penis. In male it forms what? In male it forms the penis. Genital tubercle is a very important name. It appears in exams. So in exams it may be should be this ones. So in male it forms what? Medial swelling. Or genital tubercle forms male, it forms penis, and the female it forms the clitoris. So homologous for penis is said to be that of if they ask you the homologous, it is the clitoris. Homologous, they are homologous, differentiate from the same things. Medial swelling. The second one is said to actually about 2 urethral folds. 2 urethral folds. The 2 urethral folds. 2 urethral folds in male it fuses to form what? Urethra. Prosthetic urethra. In male it forms urethra. In female it forms labia minora. The very important thing is that labia minora. Sorry for that inconvenience. Labia minora. So the last one is special. The third one is the 2 genital swelling or labial swelling. Don't confuse the genital swelling. It's not genital here. It is genital tubercle, not genital swelling. I confuse it sometimes, but I should know this one, so don't confuse these 2. Very important. They are closely related. So genital or labial swelling in male and a female. In male it fuses to form the scrotum, and in female it forms labia majora. Labia majora is homologous to scrotum, and urethral fold, female labia minora. Medial swelling, the male forms the penis and the female forms clitoris. This is all about our discussion for this is all about. It's the end of the reproductive system. The end of the reproductive system. Reproductive system development. KamiL EsmaiL by KamiL. I am confusing things right now. KamiL EsmaiL. Thank you, everyone. and good luck. Thank you.